Jared Moskowitz joins me. Good evening, sir. And your reaction today to what has been going on in Israel with Iran firing these missiles, 180 missiles and rockets into Israel?
Good evening, Greta. Good to be with you. I see we use the same person for wardrobe. Obviously what happened in Iran, what happened in Israel today was predictable from what we were seeing from some of the talk from the Iranians. They're looking to continue to try to provoke the United States, to continue to provoke the Israelis. They want to destabilize the Middle East, which is why the United States, in conjunction with Israel, cannot allow that to happen. Israel has been very targeted in what they've been doing, right? They've been going after Hezbollah because they're no longer going to allow the appeasement that happened before October 7th to continue. They're not going to allow Iran and its proxies to build up military capabilities right on its border with the purpose of eliminating the state of Israel and killing all Jews as well. And so Israel what they're doing is they're doing two things. One, they want to degrade the forces that are on their border. And two, they want to reinstall deterrence because on October 7th, they did look like a soft target. And they're trying to remind the world that they're not a soft target. But if you're Iran, by the way, and you don't want a war with Israel, and if you don't want Israel to go after your nuclear facilities, today was not the right strategy for Iran. They made a terrible mistake.
Well, Iran, I mean, they've always been sort of cowards. They've been fighting their wars through Hezbollah and Hamas and the Houthis. So they've always been cowards. This is the first time, at least since April, that they've stepped up and used their own ballistic missiles. But is it a pipe dream to think there would be ever anything so-called a ceasefire? Because a ceasefire would be with organizations, terrorist groups, and a terror nation that has said Israel must be destroyed. That is their mission. They've never backed off that mission. So the idea of, quote, a ceasefire, is that a pipe dream by the United States and by the White House?
Well, look, I'm not for, a ceasefire at this juncture. I'm also not for open war, right? I don't want to be naive and think, oh, this can just continue and we'll just continue to avoid, a wider war in the Middle East. But, at the end of the day, Iran just launched 200+ ballistic missiles into Israel proper. The idea that, okay, ceasefire, let everyone go home. That's not how this works. And that's actually what many people were pushing on October 8th. That like the day after Israel's 9/11, let's just have a ceasefire. Israel has not attacked Tehran and Iran proper with hundreds of missiles. Only Iran has done that, and they've done that now twice. And if they did that if Iran launched ballistic missiles to England, or they launched ballistic missiles into Europe, we, the United States, would not allow that to happen, which is why you heard Jake Sullivan today. There are going to be significant consequences for Iran as a result. And there should be. This should not be allowed. We cannot allow the Iranians to launch hundreds of ballistic missiles at any of our allies and think they can get away with it. So no ceasefire at the moment.
Congressman Jared Moskowitz from Florida, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And as my colleague John Howdy just mentioned earlier today, 2 gunmen terrorists did open fire at a light rail train station in Tel Aviv, Israel. According to Israeli police, at least 6 civilians were killed, 9 were injured. Israeli police have confirmed that the 2 gunmen have been, quote, neutralized.